Hi everyone, happy Sunday to everyone back in California. Happy Monday to those of us in this part of the world. I'm bringing you guys today uh, an update to something that I'm pretty excited about, which is school as well as extracurriculars as well as more as travel plans. So um, first and foremost, the most important reason why I do traveling abroad is the main reason is to experience a different perspective as well as a different kind of experience on education at, say, a territorial level. So from Argentina to London now to here, school has been the most memorable. It's been the most impactful. It's really given me new clarity, new light on both my major as political science and my minor at education and what I want to do after um, what I want to do after my undergraduate degree, and more importantly, what I want to really focus on for my final 2 years of my degree back at Santa Cruz. Now that I have these new different perspectives, new options, new ideas have come forward, so it's really cool to see all that come to formation and things like that. But my classes for the Auckland here have been absolutely great. It's now Monday, so it's now week 2 of classes, so we're getting the hang of things. Things are starting to buckle down, in which we're past the introductory week. So the first week went really good with all my classes. They were, again, the first class that I had was my upper politics class on the media and conflict in regards to how the media frames, portrays, and and its power it has in regards to reporting and covering world conflict, which includes but is not limited to genocide, first form of genocide, other forms of conflict such as like border disputes, small arms conflict, more like international relations. That's been really cool to look at, and I'm pretty excited for that class, as well as it's right in my field. So I've always wanted to take a class on the media just because I've always been critical of the media. Going back to when I first got into back in high school, I always knew that especially U.S. media was had some areas of contention just because of the constant news cycle. So that's my first course. So I like that. I like the professor. She's from USC, so go California and go Trojans. So that's pretty cool. So it's pretty cool as that. And then my second class that I had last week was my music class, which is a more general history on Western music and very broadly. So we started in the Dark Ages, and then we're gonna progress all the way through the next 11 weeks up until I think I'll say ska, or maybe late 20th century. So that's pretty cool. So like I said, last week we covered Dark Ages. This week we covered Renaissance. So it's pretty cool to see the progression and evolution of music, as well as have a better understanding of what music actually entails. So just like in London, how I did a course on UK and US music in the last 5 decades, this is more just spans farther back, and it's cool to see it's really great to have a better insight on what music and its creation and historical context actually actually has. So I really like that. And my third class is probably the most fun class, just because it's a dance class on the Kapa Haka, which is the Maori traditional dance for both male and female warriors or participants. It's not only a dance class in which we'll be learning about the basic moves of the haka, and then at the end of the semester performing, we also learn the history and the social meaning behind the haka itself and what it means to the Maori people. And then fourthly, I have my history class on I guess it's a pretty general U.S. History class, but it's just cool. I took it just because I wanted to have, like I said in the beginning of the video, just because it's being abroad is just that one chance to really learn about yourself from a different viewpoint. Whereas I've taken before classes of history in the U.S., but of course you can't get rid of the bias that you have towards your own country. So just to learn about the rise of the U.S. as a global superpower through the lens of New Zealand, as well as this kind of area, as well as more broadly everyone else but us. It has some pretty cool, so I like that. But then on top of that, last week was also the Club Expo at the university, in which I joined all the clubs I wanted to, and I'm so pleased with that. Just because in the fall in London with UCL, didn't I didn't join as many clubs as I wanted to, and then the club that I only pursued one club, and I regret it. And I don't regret pursuing the one club, which was football, but I do regret not being more involved with the chances I had. So in the fall, I did football, and then unfortunately, I tried out for the team. They had like 8 teams. Even man, it's different. English competitive football was it's just a whole other level compared to that the U.S. So I didn't make any of them. So I tried, but I joined the school's football club here. So they have tryouts I think next week, as well as what's nice is, and what appealed to me was they have weekly social games in which, regardless of your skill level or your physical capabilities, things like that, you can just come out every Friday for 2 hours to just play, meet your friends. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I wanted. But then on top of that, for sports-wise, I joined the volleyball club, and that I'm pretty excited for because they do have a competitive team as well as a social team. But I'm hoping to join the competitive team just because there's two tournaments during this semester during my time here that is intra-university. So we'd play other New Zealand universities and their volleyball clubs. So I'm hoping to make the team for that, and just I think that would be really cool to say that I played for the University of Auckland's volleyball club during my time here, and then of course have the uniform, because then taking it back to the U.S. would be such a cool thing to have and to kind of look at and be like, wow, that's pretty cool. And then my third club I joined was the Meat Club, MEAT, so like actual like the food. So that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited for that. I saw it. Was convinced instantly. Last week they had free lunches all week, so that's where I got most of my lunches. It was the sausages upon patties upon sausages upon patties. And then after this week, they now have, I think, bi-weekly like meat sessions. I want to say the word, but they have meat dinners, barbecues that I can attend and get my meat fix on. And then fourthly, I joined the Tea Club, TEA. So that's really nice because I definitely, and I'm now a fan of tea after my time in London, just because I really like tea in the morning as well as a drink when it comes to like so like kind of looking at it's kind of fun actually how it works for me. So I'm not a fan of beer, but I am a fan of hard cider. So it's kind of like me with coffee. Coffee and beer kind of are, there's for me too strong, but cider and tea, they're much more sweet, much more light. So I love both of those. So I've been definitely loving my tea. So I've got that. So like I said, not like I said, but combined, I got 4 classes, 4 clubs. So I like the balance. So I'm really looking forward to a fun semester with those clubs. Hopefully all of them turn out to be really well. I hope I can really just get involved and things like that, as well as finally this last week or so has been really fun just because I've really sort of solidified my closest friends that I've made here. So it's now apparent that we get along the best of everyone I've sampled. So I really like them. And we went on our first road trip this weekend on Saturday we went to this peninsula in the northeast of the country, about 2 hours northeast of Auckland. So we went to first this really pretty town called Matakana that had a delicious farmer's market on Saturday. So we went Saturday. So I got a steak and blue cheese pie, a little meat pie thing, and then I also got some French pastries. It's phenomenal, and the town is very beautiful. Today, in the nice main street at a nice farmers market. That's a nice, I think like a river run through it or next to it, so it's really pretty. So I'll be sure to be posting photos with that. And then after that, after Matakana, we went to the Tarawahinu Peninsula, which is gorgeous, really gorgeous, just because it really captured like what New Zealand actually is. So you have like beautiful blue ocean, beautiful white sand, and boom, rolling green hills right on top. So it's just there's just no wasted time when it comes to like the beauty. So that was really fun. So we just stayed there for a few hours. Unfortunately, I got a bit burned on my back, but it's just the cost of being easily burned. But I didn't get burned anywhere else, which is nice. My face didn't get burned because that's usually the worst, and that's where some of my family has gotten cancer from, skin cancer. So that's really on my mind all the time. But other than that, I'm doing really, really well with everything else in regards to both academically, socially, traveling, and I'm really looking forward to. I guess sorry, I kind of messed up there, but I'm looking forward to school. I'm looking forward to my clubs. I'm looking forward to more traveling in the future. I am very excited for my mom to come visit me in April during my school's Easter break. We have 2 weeks off, so that's from April 3rd to April 18th. We're doing 3 cities. She's going to come here. We're doing Auckland for a few days, and then Sydney and Melbourne in Australia, and that'll be, I think, both myself and my mom's first time in Australia. So that I'm really excited for because I've always wanted to go to Australia, so that's the chance there. So I'm going to experience Sydney and Melbourne, and then back to Auckland, and then she leaves. And then today I just received confirmation that my father and sister will be coming. So I finished school on June 29th, and they'll be here June 30th, the next day. So, and then we're going to do, my hopeful plan is Auckland, Wellington, the capital of New Zealand, just because I was there only for like a day, and I didn't see much of it. So I want to go back there just because there's a lot of stuff I haven't checked out. And then hopefully one in the city, possibly Wanganui, where I stayed with a really nice family that I really bonded with. So hopefully I can introduce my family to their family because I got along so well, and they're very hospitable. They're very nice. And then we've got Australia, we got Sydney, and then we are considering possibly going up north to the north part of Australia, so Queensland, that kind of area. So really, really excited for both trips with my parents and sister. So other than that, I hope you all had a great weekend and week, and I hope the weather is nice because as spring comes around, we're heading into fall. So it's still a pretty nice year though. So I mean, fall won't be as cool as London. So I mean, cool as in chilly or getting down. So it's gonna stay nice until probably I leave here really, because that's just the way the weather is. All right, thanks so much for watching. I hope you all take care. See you.